I'm Alexander, and this channel is dedicated to honest and comprehensive reviews of headphones, IEMs, decks and amps. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to my channel and click the bell icon to receive new video updates. The headphones for today's episode were provided by SIVGA Audio in exchange for my honest review. Thank you, SIVGA. I'm not paid to say anything in particular about this product, and all thoughts and opinions in today's episode are my own. Dongguan SIVGA electronic technology company was established in 2016 and is located in Dongguan City in China. SIVGA focuses on the innovation and production of high-end headphones. The key engineering team is formed by professionals from electronics and acoustics fields, and they also develop their drivers in-house. ROBIN SV021 is a pair of closed-back headphones. It features 50mm dynamic drivers and the wooden ear cups. The headphones usually retail for $149 and come in two colors, in black and brown. The model that I have in today's review is the black one. The headphones come in a black cardboard box. On the front of the box we have illustration of headphones, on the back we have a list of technical specifications. In the box we have headphones, detachable cable, 3.5mm to 6.3mm adapter and a storage fabric bag. Now a couple of words about technical specifications. The ROBIN SV021 uses a 50mm dynamic drivers which are developed by SIVGA in-house. Impedance is 32 ohms, sensitivity is 105 dB, which means that this pair of headphones can be powered from almost any source. The headphones use rosewood as the material for the ear cups and they weigh 275 grams without a cable. Now let's talk about design and build. ROBIN SV021 has a very solid build. The headband is made out of metal and is covered by pleather, featuring a very nice stitching. The headband has some padding, but I'd personally prefer a little bit of more padding. The headband extends to metal yokes that have a smooth finish and left and right markings on each side for left and right channel respectively. The headband size is adjustable and it clicks when it's adjusted. The inner part of the metal yokes have small grooves that are used for adjustment control, and overall the headband adjusting mechanism works really well. The ear cups are attached to the metal yokes. They move vertically but not horizontally, though this movement is enough to get you a better fit and seal. The ear cups are made out of wood and the craftsmanship on wooden cups is really nice. As far as I learned, the wood they used for the ear cups is a rosewood. Each ear cups also has two vent holes on top, so consider this fact if you plan to use this pair in a very noisy environment. The ear pads are very plush and smooth. They are made from pleather and they do have memory foam inside. Ear pads have an oval shape and have quite a large cut to accommodate large ears. The ear pads are also replaceable and SIVGA has two different replacement ear pads that differ in size. The headband clamping force is average, but it's enough to keep the headphones on your head and provide a good seal. Each ear cup has 2.5mm connector for detachable cable. The connectors are built into wooden cups and hold the cable with no problems. The weight of the headphones, as I mentioned, is 275 grams without the cable. Now let's talk about cable. According to specifications, the cable is 1.6 meters long, but in reality the cable is 2 meters long, including the connectors. The length of the cable is very comfortable for desktop use, but if you plan to use it with a portable sources, 2 meters might be too long. From one side the cable has 3.5mm TRS connector, and from the other side it terminates into two 2.5mm TS connectors. The cable also has a splitter. The connectors used in the cable are of a good quality and they sit in their sockets really well. The cable is braided, it has a minimal microphonics and is almost tangle-free. Now a couple of words about fit and comfort. ROBIN SV021 are a pair of very comfortable headphones. They are light and sit on my head very well. The headband clamping force is average, though it's enough to keep the headphones on your head and provide a good seal. I have large ears and they fit inside the ear cups without any problems. The ear pads are really soft and very pleasant to touch, and I wasn't experiencing any fatigue or discomfort even during long listening sessions. But sometimes I was finding out that the pads were getting hot, though it's a very known problem with the pleather ear pads. Overall comfort is quite good. The only thing I'd like to mention that I'd prefer a little bit of more padding on the headband. Now let's talk about sound. Please note that all the sound impressions that I'm sharing on my channel are completely subjective, so please take them with a grain of salt. I have used different sources for this review. As portable sources, I was using my Samsung Galaxy S10 smartphone and FIO X7 Mark II DEP. As a desktop sources, I was using SMSL's SU6 deck paired with Sheet Magni Heresy amplifier and topping D10S deck paired with XDO's MT602 amplifier. The SIVGA ROBIN SV021 is a very musical pair of headphones with a warm tonality and a V-shaped tuning. They offer quite spacious and accurate presentation and well-rounded performance. The overall sound is relaxed and mellow with a bit recessed mid-range. Low frequencies on SV021 are thick and sub-bass and mid-bass make a great combination, especially taking into consideration we have 50mm drivers here. The notes are well-rounded and detailed, but take into consideration that this is not a bass head pair of headphones. The bass has just enough note weight to provide a good low frequencies presence and dynamics. The bass is also quite fast, so busy musical pieces never sound muddy, which is a plus. The mid-bass has enough of punch, making kick drums sound quite juicy, but at the same time there is no huge dominance of mid-bass over the sub-bass, which I liked a lot. Sub-bass also extends quite well, but don't expect a huge rumble from it. It just does its job, providing a solid and thick low end. Overall, I like the bass here. It has enough of details, has a good dynamics and provides good note weight. Now let's talk about mid-range. Some bass bleed into mid-range adds a slightly warm character to mid-range here, and at the same time I consider mid-range on this pair being a little bit recessed. Vocals sound accurate, but sometimes they sound a little bit distant and pushed away, and this is more noticeable on male vocals than on female ones. Notes lack a bit of weight, but at the same time I wouldn't call mid-range thin, as the notes just have enough of energy and details. The upper mid-range is quite detailed and crisp, and it really improves the full mid-range picture here. Most instruments, on the other hand, sound full and crisp with a lot of details, as the upper mids have a quite good detail retrieval and energy. I have also noticed that on some tracks the upper mids can sound a bit sharp, but they have never been harsh or sibilant. I'd personally prefer mid-range on this pair to be a little bit more forward. The treble on ROBIN SV021 is well extended and has enough of air. It continues the upper mids trend with its energy and detail retrieval, and it just has a pinch of wail, and I love it a lot. At the same time, I wouldn't call treble recessed, as it's full of energy and sparkle. The treble region has a number of peaks that carry enough energy. Detail retrieval is above average, but micro details retrieval is average. As I mentioned, the treble is crisp, but at the same time it's not fatiguing at all, which is a great thing for long listening sessions. Overall, I think that most people will find treble on SV021 very appealing. Now a couple words about Soundstage and Imaging. For a pair of closed-back headphones, SV021 has a surprisingly spacious soundstage. It's really wide and can even compete with some open-back headphones. In addition to its width, the soundstage also has a good depth. The imaging is good and the instrument placement is correct. Instrument separation is average, micro details retrieval is average as well, though the instrument placement is correct and timbre is quite natural. The fact that this pair has a wide soundstage and good imaging also makes this pair very attractive for gaming. Let's summarize. The SIVGA ROBIN SV021 is a very comfortable and musical pair of headphones that has a warm tonality, offering you a spacious and accurate presentation and a well-rounded performance. Pros: good design and build, very soft and comfortable ear pads, headphones are easy to drive, large soundstage for a pair of closed-back headphones, and relaxed and spacious sound. Cons: headband could use a little bit of more padding, mid-range is a bit recessed and lacks some note weight, and the ear pads can get quite warm, especially if you live in a hot climate. Overall, ROBIN SV021 is a quite interesting pair of headphones, and it does almost everything right. The sound signature is relaxed, and it's offering a very spacious presentation while delivering a good amount of details. Add here a beautiful design, good build, and you got a very solid performer under $150. I recommend this pair to anyone looking for a pair of aesthetically pleasing closed-back headphones, both for music and gaming. And you will especially like this pair if you like a bit warm and mellow sound signatures. Alright guys, that's all from me for today, and I hope that you enjoyed this review. If you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to my channel and click the bell icon to receive new video updates. See you in the next video. Goodbye.